Welcome back guys. In this class we are going to study about the error handling in Python. So error in Python can be of two types, the syntax error and the exceptions. Errors are the problems in a program due to which the program will stop execution. On the other hand, exceptions are raised when some internal events occur which changes the normal flow of the program. So this is the basic difference between the error and exception. Error will simply stop the execution of the program, and so exception simply change the normal flow of the program. So let's move on. Now we are going to discuss the difference between the syntax error and the exception. So syntax error, what is syntax error? As the name suggests that this is the error which is caused by the wrong syntax in the code and it leads to the termination of the program. For example, if we forgot to put the colon before the else statement or before the if statement, so this is the syntax error. And exceptions are raised when the program is syntactically correct but the code resulted in an error, and this error does not stop the execution of the program. However, it changes the normal flow of the program. So exception never ever will stop the execution of the program. It will simply change the normal flow of the program, right? Okay, so now let's do some examples of the syntax error and exceptions. Okay guys, so right now I am in Python code editor and let's do an example of the syntax error. So I'm taking a variable which is x and I am assigning it 100. And now let's move on, and if I am using here, and now I'm using here if else, if x is less than 100, then print x. So now what is the syntax error if I remove this colon and now I just want to run this program? So it will throw us a syntax error, and let's run this program and see what is the error. So syntax error and expected colon. So it has simply terminated the program. So it did not let the program to execute. It has simply stopped the execution of the program and throw us an error, which is the syntax error expected colon. So now if I put here a colon, and now let's run it and see whether it is working now or not. So now it is actually working. So this is the example of syntax error, right? Okay guys, so now let's do an example of exception in Python. So what is actually exception? We have learned that exception will not terminate the execution of program. It will simply change the flow of the program. So let's see how it works. So I'm taking a variable x and I'm assigning it 100. And now I want here, okay, now I'm taking another variable which is a, and then I want to divide this x divided by 0. So it will simply throw us an exception because nothing can be divided by 0. Okay, so nothing can be divided with 0. So whenever we will try to divide something or any number with 0, so it will simply throw us an exception. So let's see what exception we are going to get. So I'm just typing here print a, and now let's run it. As you can see on my screen, 0 division error, division by 0. So which means that we cannot divide anything with 0. So 0 division error is one of the type of exceptions. So okay, so that's it for now, and see you in the next lecture.